John Florell.
Here.
I said, I want to try this thing. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah, I know.
We should just continue.
You know, here's the thing. When you're using tools, hey, tools that plug in the wall are usually huge and gigantic, and they come in a million parts and pieces, and you have them stored out in the garage.
And it's not this fun.
Yeah, this you keep right in your kitchen. I mean, you'll use it every day.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, Adam and I have been teaming up for these last 3 hours of our huge 4th of July weekend. I'm Tina Dennings, by the way. This is John Florell.
Hello.
Adam mentioned we had the Today Special all last hour. This is going to be kind of like a mixed hour of a lot of different stuff, but we're going to start in the kitchen, because what's the one thing that usually will deter you from making something is if there's too much prep, right? Too much chopping. That'll be like, maybe I don't really want it that bad. But what if we could save you time, space, cleanup, and something that chops and whips for us? It's a 2-in-1. It is from Kitchen HQ, so you know they gave us, you know, great colors. It's gonna be great looking in our kitchen. It is the Mighty Prep Chopper and the Whipper. Under $20 for this today for the customer pick. By the way, that $19.95 expires at midnight, which we're slowly creeping up to. Free shipping and handling, 4 flex, and look
at that.
Did you just mince?
Just minced a whole handful of garlic.
Oh, I love the smell of garlic.
It's amazing.
I might be the only one, but I love the smell of garlic.
Listen, I always say if the only thing you'll ever use this machine for is this one job. And by the way, the blades on these are razor sharp. They're stainless steel blades. They fit in the bottom of the machine just like this. You take an onion or a half an onion, or if you need a quarter of an onion, or you can do a whole onion, put an onion inside the machine, put the lid on top, and you twist the lid on, it locks on the top like this, pop the little handle up, and it's got a pull cord. So all you do is pull on that handle, and those 3 blades that are inside the unit, they do the chopping for you. So it's like every time you pull that handle, those blades go around 5 times. It's like 15 knives working at the same time to mince an onion literally in seconds. And look at this. Perfect for tuna fish, for chicken salad, for homemade meatloaf, on taco night, for chili. I mean, and it's a perfect mince. I mean, take a look at this.
I could never get it that way.
If you want it coarse, just don't, you know, pull the string as much.
Just do it less.
Yeah. Or if you want it fine like that, the more you pull the string, the finer it gets. I mean, it's such a simple tool to use, and they're easy to clean. Rinse them off under the hot or cold tap, top shelf of the dishwasher, however you want to do it. They're so simple to clean. But in fact, here, let me pull a clean one up here, because I got to show you this. This is one of my favorite things. We do a little bit of baking once in a while. And if you like homemade cookies with walnuts, almonds, cashews, you can do peanuts. Yeah, it's great for doing those tedious jobs that you normally would have to break out a heavy food processor to do. And I mean, all you do is pull the string. Those 3 stainless steel blades spin around inside the unit. Look at this, for chopped nuts, for cake toppings and pie toppings. I mean, does it get any easier than that? In fact, here, let me pop this out here in the front. You gotta see how perfect these come out. I mean, look at that. It comes out absolutely perfect. And you can do all kinds of fun things with the HQ chopper. In fact, here, I've got one loaded up with all the ingredients for salsa. I've got tomatoes in here, onion, I've got cilantro, I've got some bell pepper, I've got a jalapeno in there, a couple cloves of garlic. Oh, here, one last thing. Do I have any? Yep, I've got it right here. Squeeze a little bit of lime over the top, and look at this. Did you know that salsa, Tina, is the #1 condiment sold in the United States? Actually, in the world.
I can
even
see
more
that.
than ketchup. I mean, and look, now instead of buying it in a jar, you can make it fresh yourself just by pulling that cord. And it chops perfectly. Now, if you like thick and chunky salsa, you can stop there. If you like it super fine for like topping an enchilada, burrito, you know, for like a wet burrito with salsa over the top, it comes out perfect. In fact, you can even use the bowl as
like
a serving bowl. Yeah, just remember, if you like your friends, take the blades out. Okay?
Don't
but
leave
here,
the
you can
blades
pop
in
this
there.
right on a tray like this, and now your friends, you can pass that around the table.
Look how
at that.
fresh.
And it comes out fresh, delicious. Oh, you can smell it. I mean, it's amazing.
Oh, fresh.
Yes.
So when I was saying, the one thing that I literally think about that, if I make X for dinner, I will have to chop this, chop that, chop this, chop that. I could really get this all done, and it's almost like having like a mini sous chef.
It does.
It's like having one at your house.
Cooking doesn't take time. It's the prep that takes all the time. And when you have a machine like this, it saves you so much time. I mean, even just for making eggs in the morning for omelets, okay? You want to make eggs, you can do eggs. If you want to do hash brown potatoes, you can do in fact, here, I'm going to pull this one over here because I got to show you this. Look at this. We've got the whipping blade in this one.
Because I did say it was going to be able to whip.
It comes with the whipping blade as well, okay, instead of the stainless steel blades. Now with this one, you can do cake batters, you can do like brownie batters, whip eggs for omelets, all that. You can even make yourself a chocolate mousse in this machine with this whipping blade.
I've seen you do the mousse.
And it comes out perfect. But with eggs in the morning, I love hash browns. There was 4 eggs we whipped up perfectly, but watch this because I've got this loaded up with the potatoes, and you can throw an onion in there, some bell peppers, and all you do is pull the string. You can make hash brown potatoes so fast, they'll be browning before they hit the frying pan. I mean,
and I love that you decide the more pulls you do, the finer it will be.
That's right.
So then you can kind of be in control of that. And then here we go.
Look at that. It comes out, again, it comes out perfect. And if you like it coarse, you stop a little earlier. You like it finer, like hash, for hash browns, you do it longer.
So we did garlic, we did onions, we did salsa, we did
We've done so much.
Walnuts, we did
check this
hash
out.
browns.
For
Look
herbs,
at all this.
okay, for your herbs. And I'm not even gonna clean this machine. I'm just gonna stuff a whole bunch of parsley in here.
Okay.
Could be cilantro. But you know, in fact, my wife made a great big lasagna the other day. It called for chopped parsley. Look at this. We used ours. She loves this just for the onions. But I love it for even things like parsley like this. The more you pull that handle, the finer the chop becomes. And I gotta tell you, that quick, that's safe, fast, and easy. Before you can pull out a knife, you've got your chopped parsley. Does it get any easier than that?
Now, I did mention this is Kitchen HQ. They always do great colors for us, right?
Yes.
So the colors we have available are the black, the blue, the silver, and the red. So you even get a gray. Silver, blue, and red are the most limited of the colors.
Okay.
Whichever color you get, you're going to get the whipping one. We just did the eggs, right?
Yep.
You're gonna get the blades we've been using this whole time.
The chopping blades.
You're gonna get even the clean,
the little cleaning brush,
All of that will come in there under $20.
Now, I gotta show you this too, Tina, because this gets kind of confusing to some people. This will actually come off because you can use it without it. What this does, it's a little scraper that fits over the top. And when I say scraper, see when you put the lid on the machine, it fits on just like this. But look what this does. As you spin that, as that blade spins, that scraper keeps the food from the lid. It forces it down into the blade so you get a perfect dice or a perfect chop.
So it doesn't get all
So
clumped
you
up
can
in
use that. You don't need it, but you can use it. It's there. I use it all the time, but I got to show you this. I'm going to pull the lid off of here, and here's something I just found out the other day because I tried it for the first time. And I never thought of this before, but I'm going to put 5 hard-boiled eggs in there. Here's a couple of pickles, and look at this. If you like egg salad sandwiches, but you hate mashing up eggs with a fork, you're going to love this machine just for this one job alone. I mean, if you use it, you don't have to use it for everything we're showing you here, but just for the few things, like look at this. I mean, does it come out any better than that? You couldn't do that with a knife, a fork, or anything else. Add the mayonnaise, mix it up in the bowl. You got, what, 3 or 4 egg salad sandwiches right there.
Absolutely. If you go look at the reviews, because I did say it was a customer pick, go look at the reviews. People will tell you what they make. So if you're looking for inspiration, that's a great place for inspiration.
Sure, absolutely.
They get it home and they're like, I do this, I do that. There's so much. You keep chopping. I'm going to remind you,
make a quick coleslaw.
Under $20, being able to not do all the chopping, it's worth the $20. That is the part. I can't do anything about the dirty dishes and the dirty pans, but I can help you with the prep.
I figure it's worth $2 a finger just not to have to use a knife in the kitchen. I mean, if you're clumsy with a knife, you're gonna love this machine.
That was true statement. That's my favorite part. Boom. I love that.
It's perfect coleslaw. Look at that, colorful coleslaw, done in seconds.
All right. John Florell, thank you so
happy
much.
chopping.
I said we were gonna have a mixed last hour, so what?